flowtoys travel staff. Our pop and flow connector enables you to take a rigidly connected staff and break it down practically instantly into two different lengths. We've got two different travel staffs. One is designed for full-size check-in luggage with the longest possible shaft that will fit in standard luggage so that you get the stiffest staff that you can. And we've done the same thing with a rollerboard, so you don't have to check in any luggage. You can fit your staff in a standard rollerboard or in a backpack or a yoga bag or other pack like that. We have this nice and firm pop and flow connector that then breaks down just like that. And here is how that would fit in my backpack. And that's pretty darn great. The pop and flow connector and the travel staff is basically a bushing that we call a socket in the tube and a plug in the shaft. And this bushing has some features that grip the shaft really well, and this plug has a feature that pops in to the socket. So you can feel that nice firm connection there, and if you give a little twist and a push, that'll pop in so that it doesn't slide off on you during use. So while the connection is very rigid and the carbon fiber shaft is very rigid, the clear polycarbonate tube does have some flex to it, and that's going to give your staff a little bit of bounce. If you have a contact staff or like to do a lot of tossing, you might feel that. And if your staff normally would have a longer shaft and you're getting a shorter shaft to enable it to fit in your luggage, that is going to result in some compromise in the performance of the staff. And now, how much this matters will depend very much on what staff we're talking about. We have a few different light unit options for this. We have our capsule lights, and all of these, we have the flowtoys tube. You can put any lights into this. We have our sort of vision end, and we have the pop and flow full vision spoke, which is a whole other thing, and modular with other parts. Now, if your staff has a full vision spoke and you aren't 6'2" like I am, I'm fairly tall, then this might be the perfect length for you, and that compromise we're talking about is only a little bit. So depending on the length that you're coming from, this is a check-in luggage shaft with a full vision spoke, which normally adds some length to the tube anyway, and so you're only adding a tiny bit of flex and bounce, most of which is absorbed by flowers. If you have flowers on your staff, that makes a huge difference in how much it bounces. It really kind of like acts like a shock absorber. So you can get a really well-performing contact staff, even with long tubes and a shorter shaft. An XL staff, for example, is also, this would go onto a rollerboard shaft and still be a nice long contact staff and perform just as well as the stock version. So if you're interested in having a lot of light on your staff, you're not making any compromise by choosing a shaft length that fits into your luggage and enables you to easily travel. As with most flowtoys, all of the parts are modular, replaceable, serviceable, interchangeable. You can customize the weight and feel of your prop by changing the end caps, flowers, the amount of mass you have, change your light units. If you want to change the length of your staff, all you need is a different length shaft. And of course, it's all covered by our Forever Flow lifetime warranty.